Hi guys, welcome back to Refreshing Motherhood. Today I am talking about LEAPS. What the heck are LEAPS? What are the Wonder Weeks? And why do they matter to you as a mama of a new baby? So I got a lot of questions about this. I talk about LEAPS a lot in our regular vlogging channel, and I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of kind of what to expect, what has helped me, and what we have experienced with Denver's first 8 months so far. So first of all, The Wonder Weeks is a great book that was written by a couple doctors that just talks about the developing mental state of your baby and what they are capable of doing and learning and developing physically and mentally over the course of their first year of life. So there is an app that I use that basically tracks your baby's development. It tracks when the leaps are, what's going on, and it tells you, breaks down step by step what is happening in your baby's head at each stage of these leaps, as they call in their development. So it starts off where basically the leap is determined not by when the baby was born, but by when the baby is due, and that kind of determines the time frame. And it'll give you a full calendar of expect a leap here, 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 like these weeks, these weeks, these weeks. So because they track from the due date instead of from the birth date, it kind of normalizes the pattern of when all of these babies go through these leaps. So it's really, really spot on. So even if you have a preemie baby, all that means is that your baby probably won't make it to the first sleep for a while compared to a baby that was born full term or even late. So starting off, the first leap happens and it's pretty intense because number one, you just had a newborn baby. Number two, your hormones and your emotions are everywhere. You're trying to figure everything out, and then bam, you have a leap. And the leaps mean that all of a sudden they learn and understand a new concept. It could be something as simple as distance. They understand that, wow, now mom is farther away from me than I'm used to. It could be something like crawling. It could be something like they learn the reference of objects to other objects. So things can be on top of things, to the side of things, below things, inside of things, out of things. And all of these things are making the world, every time they go on a leap, seem bigger and bigger and bigger and scarier because it's something that they've never been used to before. Imagine if you are sitting in a box and you have this little box and that's all you know. All you know is you have these four walls, and then all of a sudden the box comes off and you're in a bigger box and there's windows now and you're like, what is going on? And then that box comes off and you're in an even bigger box. It's gonna be overwhelming because you've never experienced that before. So that's what our babies are going through each and every leap. So the first leap, you're not gonna know what's going on. You're gonna think, oh, my baby's upset, they're crying, like, what do I do? Did I do something wrong? But as these leaps continue to happen, you're going to figure out the cues of when you know a leap has started. It's funny because the app will send an alarm on my phone that tells me, Denver is going to start a leap tomorrow, or she started a leap today. And it's so funny because I know, I wonder if she's in a leap, and sure enough, the alarm goes off on my phone. So you can really kind of pinpoint the behavior changes of what's happening during these leaps. So the leap symptoms, I guess you could call it, or just what to expect from your baby during leaps, is fussiness. A lot of times they're more clingy. Sometimes they want to nurse more. They want that closeness and that comfort. They feel overwhelmed, so they can be a little bit more irritable. Things like that are very common during leaps. And what is tricky about a leap is giving your baby the comfort that they need because the world is so scary, but also not creating habits that you're not necessarily comfortable with. So it's all about comforting your baby and assisting your baby through these leaps. And to me, it's been so helpful in knowing, okay, this is exactly what she's experiencing right now. I know for a fact that this is spot on, this is spot on, and this is how I can help her. So I'm just gonna give you an example of a leap that we're in right now. So she is 8 months old and she is right in the middle of a leap. And this leap is called categories. So basically, I have the app here in front of me, and it says that this leap is called the See, Compare, and Classify leap. So basically, she's learning that, for example, a large dog is not a horse and a checkered cat is not a cow. So she's learning that things are different and that there's different categories of things, and she's investigating things. And that is so true to what she's doing right now. She is just investigating and studying everything that she sees. Some of the leaps, the hardest leap for me in particular was the separation anxiety leap, where they finally can realize that when you leave a room, you're not gone, you're just somewhere else. And so they learn that, okay, I know my mom's still here somewhere, so I'm gonna cry for her and she'll come back. That's kind of where the separation anxiety hits, and that comes in. And so that leap was really, really hard for me, because there got to a point where if I would even just step away from her, she would scream and cry because she realized that I was going farther from her, that I wasn't close to her. So the leaps can be really hard when you're in them, but if you focus on the fact that this is what my baby's learning right now, this is what they're developing, this is a new concept to them, and you can help assist them through it, it makes the first year so much easier, like so much easier. And then looking back, once the leap is over and they are now confident in their new skill and in their new cognitive development, they are back to their normal happy selves, and that's awesome. And I just want to encourage you to get this app. This isn't like sponsored or anything by the Wonder Weeks. This is just me honestly saying how much it's helped me. I encourage you to get the app and follow it and just read up on every single leap, because it's amazing how true each description is of what she's going through. So that was just a little bit of a sneak peek. I hope that this video was somewhat helpful for you. I've got a lot of questions about leaps. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. I don't really know what information you guys wanted out of this type of video, but that's kind of what has been helpful for me. So if you have any other video requests or things like that, also leave it down in the comments below. I love getting those and being able to communicate, and I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So here's a couple of the diaper prints. Are they cute? This one is poppies, this one is strawberries, and this one is really cute. It's like a bunch of different wildlife animals. So I think they're just so fun and so exciting, and who wouldn't want, I mean, this on your little baby's tush? Come on, how cute is that?